best commentated voices in the sport of arm wrestling. Another two Aussies. There's the bicep from Matt Connolly. And, of course, the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake
Hey.
How are we, lads?
Mate, what an event. Congratulations, guys. You two, Stalkers, who's in the Octagon still now, commentating. I thought it was a brilliant, because a lot of people, or everyone watching, didn't really notice the behind-the-scenes action that was going on. So a massive, massive congratulations to the three of you guys. I'm telling you, AWE is now something for people in the Southern Hemisphere to get excited about. I absolutely loved it. And that's not because you guys are my friends. Ryan and I, our friendship goes for all. That's just as an arm wrestling fan. I mean, Todd Zilla, Jordan Sill, Artem Taranenko, not even that. New Zealand, South Africa, Tahiti was on the map as well. That's just, it's a place. It's a place now. And international people will definitely want to come to Australia.
I love it. What did you think, Matt Connolly?
I was very, very happy with how the event went. I'm trying not to move much so I don't look like I've been struck by lightning. I think we're hot spotting off of the Wi-Fi here. We wanted to give the fans a post-event show so we could break down the matches and we could talk about that. And we're probably going to be moving in slow motion, but as long as you can hear us, you don't have to be able to see us properly because you're not going to be missing out on much. We're just sitting here. But we had a tremendous event. Most of the people that I've spoken to said, great job. They absolutely loved the event. Everyone giving you pats on the back saying, well done. And we had some tremendous matches here today. There was 10 matches that was on the card. The whole thing was on pay-per-view. Everything seemed to go smoothly from that end.
You can't say the word smoothly right now.
The Bowen curse is lingering. He's lingering. Bloody hell. Was that?
Anthony J says, this looks like a Tool music video. Right there.
Yeah, you can tell he was born in the 90s. I was trying to explain to people who like an 80s Pepsi ad, and everyone looked at me silly.
Max Headroom. I know if you'd said Max Headroom, I would have known.
I didn't know his name.
But the most important thing, gents, is the audio is good. Anthony has let us know. Thank you, Anthony.
No, Anthony, with all due respect, buddy, do you know what the most important thing was? Ryan Bowen won.
Hey! We're in the winner's circle.
That's right. What a victory as well. It's like 4-0. Not only winning, but winning 4-0. A clean sweep against the Russian spy, Artem Taranenko. Tell us about your thoughts on the match, Ryan.
Man, when I went into that match, I came to it with a determination to keep a calm head. I feel I arm wrestle best when I'm calm. I just trusted in my training. I trusted in the preparation. I trusted in the hard work. I know I haven't missed a rep. Lachlan Adair has been my strength coach for the last 9 months. I haven't missed a rep that he's told me to do. I believed in myself. I went up there calmly. I felt what Artem was trying to do, and I responded, and I was too strong for him. And I won 4-0.
Whoop that ass. Whoop that ass. No, it was awesome. Artem, it took him, Matt and I were having a laugh on the actual pay-per-view, saying, 5 days he left in March to get here. But his energy, positivity, didn't make any excuse about the flights. He leaves in a couple of hours, to go back. A lot of respect for Artem. He could have easily dived into that and made an excuse, but he was like, I got beat by Ryan. And, I can't fault Artem at all. Just even more respect for the guy.
Yeah, and I have to give him really big props. I know how hard that is to travel like that, and I just really I really am grateful that he was willing to do it for support of AWE, for support of the match with myself. It means a lot to me. Same with the other international guys who are here, but it does mean a lot to me because I know how much of an effort that is just on life to be able to book such a big travel in like that. It's a daunting thing. So I got nothing but gratitude for Artem Taranenko.
Absolutely. Tell us about your strategy going into the match. And how did you feel when it was playing out?
So I'll admit that I did rush up. I took the good side of the table because I thought, well, round one, top roll v top roll, I want no buckle. I can get better connected. That was out of respect for knowing how dangerous he was. I felt good round one. I took control of the hand and wrist, got a pin pretty cleanly. Round two was when I was like, okay, this is going to be the tough one. I know that he's got the good side of the strap now, and I have to really think it through. He took my wrist.
Yeah.
He took my wrist in round 2, and I had to get really creative. I had to really technically arm wrestle.
You were under the table at one point, I think.
Yeah. Look, I used the full King's move. I lost my wrist. I used the King's move. I got the stop. I used everything there was. I then started with the comeback, and I waited for his. My King's move is a very much wrist kickbacked, pronated King's move, and the key to victory from there is waiting for him to rest. The moment he rested, I just turned my cut back on, and his wrist went. And then once I had wrist control again, I thought, okay, we're sweet now, we're good. It was just a matter of adding some side pressure, taking center off him, and getting the finish. So that was a tough round. When I got to that, I was happy. I knew round 3 was going to be comfortable for me because I had the good side of the strap again. He set up to try to hook me, and I sensed him trying to hook me, so I just went crashing sideways. Lachlan there, he saw it coming as well. My corner man, he said, Ryan, he's trying to hook. Just pronation, go straight side. And he tried to hook, and I just crashed sideways. Easy pin. Round 4 was always going to be difficult again. On the difficult side, I knew his top roll was going to come out. I changed my setup. Instead of trying to out top roll him on that one like I did in round 2, which made it really difficult, I set a deeper grip. I set a deeper grip just to try to get control of his pronation. I engaged with back pressure, and it was no worries.
Yeah.
It was all good.
Yeah, it looked like that first round when he went to hit his top roll, we were just talking about your hand and wrist and how that is one of your absolute key attributes and one of your biggest strengths is being able to dominate people with and prevent them from getting into their power. And it looked exactly like that in that first round. Artem went to hit his top roll. He went, his arm stayed behind, and you had complete control of his hand. You were able to just roll straight through. And we were like, wow, if every round is going to go like this is going to be an easy night for Ryan Bowen. But yeah, as you said, the second round, he hit, I think it was like 2 or 3 hits before, and your wrist started to go. And then we saw you dropping down into that King's move as a defensive maneuver. And it worked. I mean, you got the kick back there and managed to bring it right back to the center of the table. You've slid back up, stood back up, and it was almost like a restart in a way.
Yeah.
And then you were able to get the pin from there. And it was like, wow, you were on your way to having your wrist completely taken, and you reversed it completely and brought it back for a win. So incredible job there. The third round was an absolute smashing. Obviously, you picked up on, as you said, that he was trying to hook, and you've just
There he
rolled
is.
straight through.
Actually, the man we're just talking about, Adam Taranenko. Put your head in the camera. There he is.
I just wonder if you guys fix the internet.
This is a tool concert.
I'm just seeing my face in like 24 frames. So I'm just wondering.
A high quality. The most important thing that sounds good out of, but hearing his beautiful voice. But yeah, look, my hand, I do believe is my best weapon. I think my wrist is good, but all of the fundamental strength training that I've done in the last 9 months under Lachlan Adair has actually, even though I haven't focused on my hand, it feels like my hand has become better because it's supported by a better chain. But pretty good stuff.
That first round was just telling, and it was, if you ever said, what is Ryan Bowen's skill or what does he do, I would just show them that round and say, have a look at this. No one can get through that hand and wrist, and that's exactly what happened. Artem hit hard with a top roll. He's the top roll king. That's his maneuver. It's his ace. It's the first round. And he didn't go anywhere. His body went down, and his hand stayed exactly where it was. And then you just rolled straight through.
For me, if I can quickly chime in, I think the one thing that I thoroughly enjoy from both athletes was the added pressure that came with it. Of course, the extra 10% blue pressure. You don't ever want to lose the blue. He's going to absolutely cop a flogging when he does a show with Travis. But like, for what people don't know, Ryan, you and I were upstairs in the production booth, all set to go. We sold a whole heap of pay-per-views. Hey, thank you everyone that's buying the pay-per-view now. Keep buying it. And then they told us 40 minutes before the event started, we can't stream on 2 channels. And Ryan was working relentlessly. If I can break down the fourth wall, like basically shitting himself and stressing to ensure that the no one was needing refunds and things like that. So we got to stream on 2 channels. Then you had to go downstairs and you had to call the action for the first 6 matches, 7 matches, and then warm up yourself, get focused on it. Artem with his big travel, getting there, pulling Mario Tambakas early on. I think the both of you, I understand people are not going to like you and Ryan, you and Artem. I get it. It's easy to dunk on you on the internet for some bonus likes. But the both of you, man, mad respect. And even though Artem didn't win, he still goes up the ranks in my thing. And of course, I'm bloody up and about because we get to hang out with you winning.
Yeah, man. Look, it means a lot to me. And what I mean by that is that AWE is the coming together of a dream that I know I've had, and no doubt that Matt Connolly and Dave Stockbridge have had as well.
Great guys, both of them, even though Matt's next to me. And I don't like to swallow a bit of nails, but no, Matt Connolly, Dave Stockbridge, just to we are very lucky that they've come into our sport. That's all I can say.
Dudes. Really hard-working dudes, and together we've had a dream that we can, as you described earlier, I think, Jake, that we can give the Southern Hemisphere the professional capacity that it deserves. And like Todd Hutchings said something to me tonight. He said, you guys are arriving. And I thought that was fucking cool.
That's a huge compliment. I didn't hear that. That kind of gives me some chills. And I'm not even involved with AWE. Like, you guys are my buddies, and of course, I wanted to succeed. But when someone like that, who has been all around the world time and time again, to give you that compliment, that's unbelievable. Matt, how do you feel when someone of that caliber? I mean, because you get your face on camera, but holy shit, when everyone was after pool and having a couple of beers, you were packing everything up and you were making sure everything was fine. So when someone like Todd Zilla says, you guys are arriving, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it's fantastic. It was tremendous. As I said, the positive feedback that I've received, just walking from the cage over to where we're sitting right now, and as I was setting everything up, people were coming up like nonstop and saying, wow, they really enjoyed the event, and it was very professional, and the production was great. And that's what we're aiming to do with AWE, is we want to put on the best possible events that we can. And first and foremost, Dave, Ryan, myself, we're fans of arm wrestling. These matches, we were super excited to see all of them. And I know before each match, we were like, oh, I can't wait for this. This is going to be incredible. That's the difference. When people are passionate about the sport and then they can put their skill sets in and make things happen, it's fun. Like, I picked up like 20 people from the airport yesterday. I went back in.
Oh my God, your frequent flyer miles in your car going to the airport and back.
I thought it wasn't going to make it at one point. But yeah, going back and forth, and I think it was like 12 trips or something. And it was like this. My wife said, oh, isn't that annoying? I'm like, no, this is awesome. I get to meet all these amazing people and arm wrestlers, and we're having fun. We're laughing and being silly. And it's like, I almost wanted to go to the hotel where you guys were all staying. So I bet they're all being crazy, and like somebody set a table up somewhere. And it's like, so this is a lot of fun for me. And the fact that we're trying to put it on and make it as professional as we possibly can, it just adds to that skill element. So yeah, very happy.
Yeah. It looked cool. The feedback I got, streaming looked cool, replays and things like that. With any event, there's always things that you can improve on. But I got so much positive feedback, which is cool. I do think the internet shut down for about 3.5 minutes straight after Bowen won. There was some tumbleweeds on there because everyone was like, what are we talking about now? Ryan won. Lachlan won.
To zero.
Yeah. A couple of brooms were whipped out in the octagon, but yeah, it was.
Well, I need to talk about Lachlan for a bit. I mean, Lachlan's a good mate of mine. He was my best man at the wedding. He's the number one in the Oceania region, and he's a fucking boss, man.
Yeah,
he's an absolute boss. Again, I'm going to quote Todd Hutchings. Todd said to me tonight, the way Lachlan beat Jordan Sill, I've never seen. He said, I've never been able to do that to Jordan Sill.
Wow.
He said, I literally have never been able to do that to Jordan Sill. He said, I'm 50-50 with Jordan Sill in matches.
Jeez.
So the rematch for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, absolutely.
Delicious.
It's absolutely on.
And travel is a huge factor. We got to see you and Lachlan on home soil. You didn't have to sit in the airport. You didn't have to cancel the connecting flights and things like that.
So nice.
Yeah, you didn't have to drop, 14 kilos in a sauna for a match. So, yeah, Lachlan is ready. He's next level ready.
Yeah, he is. He was very dominant tonight. We're
talking about you, Lachlan.
We're just talking about you, mate.
All three of us are yelling at him. He's trying to run off.
He's got the Vince McMahon swagger, the Conor McGregor swagger, and so he should, man. The guy works hard.
Yeah, but he's aside from his professional performance, I wanted to say like legitimately how much of an impact he's had on me as a strength athlete. 9 months ago, I got belted by Coach Ray. Belted. We all know it. The internet.
That one hurt,
Loved
man. That, as a mate of yours, that one.
And look, it was a turning point, and Lachlan is the reason why I won tonight. The last 9 months.
Lachlan's going to jump on for a sec.
Here he comes. Actually, let's bring the man in. Lachlan are there.
Oh, just while Lachlan's jumping on, I actually like this comment from Procrastinator. He says AWE3, Australia's #1 youth champ versus Huzma. So today, Auden Lara, the Canadian nationals, went out and got the job done. But he's under 80 kilos. Huzma, what did Hamza?
Hamza's like 84, 85
Oh,
kilos. Hamza's a beast, man.
Talking about Lachlan, he's just here, and then you start talking.
yeah, I didn't realise how long it was going to take you to. The stream's a bit choppy, mate. I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Hey, Lachlan, fuck off. No. Hey, man. Hey, dude. Nah. First of all, Lachlan, a huge congratulations. You know, I'll put a big, massive smile on my face, put a big, massive smile on Ryan's face. I mean, Ryan and I knew what you could do to Jordan Sill. It was awesome that the world knew what you could do to Jordan Sill.
I'm going to let you know what Todd Hutchings told me tonight too.
Okay.
Todd Hutchings told me, he said, I've never been able to do that to Jordan Sill. He said, I'm 50-50 with Jordan Sill. He said, what Lachlan did to Jordan Sill tonight was like, whoa, okay.
Okay. Nice.
But look, I was just telling people, I don't want to get all deep and meaningful on you, but I was just telling people the story that 9 months ago I lost to Coach Ray, and I lost to Coach Ray really badly.
Yeah.
And I was telling people that, honestly, I have to give you fucking, like, I know I've done the fucking work, but I was always going to do some form of work.
Yeah.
You've fucking made me what I am, legit. So I want to thank you genuinely for it.
No.
When a hero comes along.
I'm getting fucking hairs.
I'm a bit jealous of this bromance. Let me in. No, unreal.
But
Thanks,
I
Eric.
mean it genuinely that I felt really fucking good tonight.
Yeah.
I felt strong. I felt fine. I fucking just felt good. I was like, okay, I got this. This is fine.
Yeah, I mean, though I was in your corner, there's very little advice I can give you on the table. I was like, yeah, you're doing everything correct. It really was just add some base to the man. And you've done it. You've done the work, and the results are proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It feels like tonight was like a job done.
Also,
Job done.
the after pull that you had on Jordan Sell,
Yeah.
it's very telling. Very telling.
Yeah.
Whooping that ass again.
Oh, yeah.
I think I don't want to paraphrase anything or quote these two guys, but I think they started calling him Jordan Silly.
But
Jordan Sill's awesome, man. Great dude.
I'd actually love to pull Jordan Sill, AWE 3, 4, something like that. I'd like to see it. I'd like to formalize it. I think yeah, it'd be a good match, but I think I'm good. But Lockie, how are you feeling tonight? I know from personally knowing you that you were confident coming in tonight.
Yeah.
I think Australia had a moment tonight where we, as Todd described it to me, he said earlier, you guys arrived tonight.
Oh, yeah, I mean, big time. Like,
Yeah.
it is one of those things where I've said it a few times tonight. It's like Australia, we're right there. We're just fucking tired.
Yeah, we've just got to sit in an airport for hours and travel 14 to 24 hours to get over there. Yeah, absolutely. We're just a quick one before you finish, Lockie. Eric and Josh Berger, 98%. Hey, thanks for upgrading or buying the pay-per-view after the event. I can guarantee you now it is absolutely worth the $10 US. Huge event.
Yeah. So Lachlan, I spoke to Todd tonight and said, you and Lockie, AWE3.
Yep.
And he's like, you're the promoter. You fucking let's do it.
All right.
So how do you feel after watching his performance against Matai Rurangi? You've beaten Matai Rurangi convincingly the last few times. It looks like it's a match, man. You and Todd looks like it's a match. He is now the AWE Intercontinental Champ. How do you feel about trying to take it off him?
I mean, at this point, really good, because the bulk of it is going to be the setup that I've been able to achieve recently, and I feel like things have really just clicked, and I'm able to access all the power I've been trying to build for years, and all the power that was already there. I'm now able to access it. So, look, I think I probably have more tools. I know Todd is never going to press, and I got a nasty fucking press in that end range. So I'm feeling like I probably get the job done. But I want the best. I want the best Todd. I want the run up. I want him healthy. I want him bright red and screaming.
Whoop that ass. I'll tell you what,
how juicy is that?
it's a very proud moment. I'm spewing because I actually brought it in my bag, but I forgot to bring it my Australian flag. I couldn't be prouder. I couldn't be prouder of Mario Tambakas. Mario Tambakas.
Look, Mario Tambakas delivering us drinks.
One of the best people.
What a performance from
Oh,
Mario Tambakas.
Lachlan Carpenter, the dog. Hey, no, but it's as not only your mate, but as an Australian arm wrestler trying to hit it up on the world scene. I couldn't be prouder because we were there at King of the Table. You guys have been there at East versus West. We've done shows, we've done events all together or separate across all corners of the planet. And, you know, we cop a genuine flogging. We cop a genuine flogging on the internet. So I couldn't be prouder. I couldn't be prouder. When I turned up, I was like, Ryan, you're winning 4-0. Lachlan, you're winning 4-0. For once it fucking happened. For once it happened. But it was just really cool, you know, like, for you guys to get wins. And it wasn't just wins. You know, it was against credible opponents. Jordan Seal is something else. And the way Lachlan just manhandled him, and that is no disrespect to Jordan Seal, but it was almost toying warm-up with him. And that, for me, on an international level, that just proves what home ground advantage can actually do. I think it's a big changing.
Absolutely.
I think AWE have done a big changing in the sport because you guys have always travelled, you garbage, rah. But you prove, hey, come over here. It's not that easy.
It's not, is it, Lockie? It's
No,
not.
the travel, like, it costs promoters a lot to get us overseas because I'm like, okay, I need 7 days. I need 7 days and you're paying for the hotel. You want me there? That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because, it's tough. And my last match against Sotiro, I was jet lagged to the absolute hell. Like, I had bags under my eyes, so I want another crack. But
And you're getting that crack.
Yeah, exactly. And AWE is just giving us that opportunity to be like, yeah, we're right there. We were right. So shut up.
Yeah.
Why that Lachlan and Dan just told the world to shut up?
Yeah.
How can you not love this guy?
It is a satisfying feeling. I know what our personal journey's been. I know how hard we work. I know how hard we train. And I know how talented we are as arm wrestlers. Like we're good fucking arm wrestlers. We just are. We're not shit. And tonight was one of those moments where we proved that we're not shit. Because we beat 2 guys 4-0 that are really credible.
Yeah.
And look, I'm the first person to admit that jet lag is something real. Those guys had the disadvantage tonight. But yes, motherfuckers, we've had that disadvantage every fucking time.
And you don't hear us crying about it either.
And here we are. Look at that. Whoa, what do you know? So it does feel good. It feels really fucking good, Jake. And I want to thank you for your relentless fucking thick skin for taking bullets over the last couple
Oh my
of
God,
years.
I love these two. I really do. When I first met him, Lachlan will beat anyone. Ryan will beat anyone. But you know, just go watch one of the opening scenes of Terminator 2 when the T-1000 takes all the bullets and keeps on going. No, it's cool, man. But that's what it's all about. I'll always back my boys in. I'm loyal. It's not about me. This win is about you two dominating on your home soil, defending home soil. It's about you two putting Australia back on the map. It's about you two just really putting some respect on Australia's name. I mean, Ryan, you cop it more than anyone. So it wasn't a 4-3 battle. Artem had your hand and everything. It was pure domination. And Lachlan, before Jordan got to the table, there was something inside of me. I was just like, it's all over. This will be very quick. And it was. And it just brings, you know, it's not favoritism or anything, but when you see your friends succeed, it's something else. It's something else. And we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Same can be said about you, mate. The king of the table. And tonight, made it big now.
Yeah, boy. You might tease Australia, but these three, you see us on a lot of pay-per-views.
That's it. Love us or hate us. You can't look away.
That's right. Hey, I'll tell you what. Call us the Three Stooges. I don't care.
Hey, Anthony, thank you very much for the 10 Canadian dollars, man. You just shouted us all a beer.
And he also gave a super chat during your match.
Oh, you're the man. Thank you, brother.
I saw that.
I really appreciate the support.
On the phone, Arm Wrestling Opera's upgraded his membership. Defense Foster, he has a bit of a laugh, but he gave away memberships. And I think that I don't think the people watching right now or watch the pay-per-view genuinely understand how much you drive the sport, how much you give people like Lachlan, people like Ryan, motivation and things like that. I know a lot of you have fun in the comment section and things like that, but without you guys, you know, you've made the bottom right-hand corner of the planet, you know, noticeable and things like that. So the relentless work, it gives these two relentless work, and then they're able to showcase, you know, Mario Tambakas turned up. He went two zip. You know, Thomas Fitzy beat one of the best in Australia. He was really good. Hamza.
Just real quick though, Josh Barker is a bad motherfucker.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He
isn't he?
Surgery 4 days ago, his elbow was massive with like a litre of pus.
Stud.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
I will always have respect for Josh Barker.
Yeah.
But then in the junior championships, Hamza, to hold Elon Tunstall and go, this is too easy. I love it. You know, he absolutely ripped him apart. So, like you guys were saying, and Lachlan specifically earlier, you know, we've got good arm wrestlers. We really do. Come visit us.
We have to give Mate Rurangi a bit of credit tonight too. Like, he made Todd Zilla work.
Yep.
Like, really work.
Red line, like Todd said before, I wasn't able to close my hand. And it took him like 20 minutes to be able to I can do this again.
I asked him to sign the shirt. Yeah, I asked him to sign the shirt and he struggled to hold a pen.
There was a moment in that match where I was like, this actually is a fucking 50-50 now.
Yeah.
This is on. Todd's relentless endurance came through in the end, and Mate Rurangi said, I've never felt that seized up in my forearm. My forearm was like a rock. He was that pumped. But it was a genuine war. I think it was the longest match of the night. Mate Rurangi and Todd.
And Todd, were speaking to Todd after. I'm not sure if you mentioned it on your live earlier. He was talking about how like the advantage was the endurance. He said, I just waited. I waited for Mate Rurangi to get tired.
Yeah, so I can't wait to edit up all these videos and release them in about 4 or 5 days. But look, I know you guys are itching. If you haven't seen it, go and do it. It's worth doing, and it helps us bring it on. I'm really ultimately super honored that we had this event tonight. I feel like it was a moment where we did arrive as a promotion.
It was top notch, man.
I hope the world enjoyed it. I hope the world really enjoyed it. The arm wrestling fans realize that AWE is something that's worthy of supporting. I just want to quickly talk about AWE3 quickly. This guy against Todd Zilla.
Thanks for having me.
On your Brett Coots. We want to see Brett Coots in the AWE in the future too, not too far away.
Please.
Love it.
Brett,
take care, man.
Brett's a good dude. He's a real good dude. Real good dude.
But yeah, so AWE3 guys, this guy against Todd Hutchings for the Intercontinental belt. Gunther's Bykofs against Travis Bajan. How good's that?
Young man, Travis Bajan, young man, this Latvian Australian is going to whoop that ass.
I tell you, he's 51 years old. He's the old man. I'm only 47. But Travis Bajan is coming.
Yes.
AWE3.
Clip it, whip it on your own YouTube channels. We know how it all works. Yeah, it is all happening. Get over here, Nick. Get over here. You're my man. You're my man.
And I think Jordan Sill wants to pull me.
No, tell him to stay at home. Stay at home. Tell him to pull you via Zoom.
There you go.
You're beating. I love Jordan, but you're
honestly,
beating.
I've got to tap out. I had to piss so bad.
Well, how long have we been going for?
I don't know. But I got to go.
Like it's at that
We're all
point.
going. Say bye.
I'll hang around for a little bit. When they come back for a piss, we'll probably. And now I can get your bloody chats up. I got your chats up here. Hang on, I'm going to swap. Is there anyone around? No. I'm going to jump in the middle. Hey. Weak pricks can't even handle a 25-hour live podcast. Here, you want to jump on, Lockie? Jump on, Lockie. They've all gone for a piss. Lachlan Carpenter is going to quickly jump in while the guys are going to the toilet. So we're here live. Stick the headphones on, buddy. So here we go. Everyone's up and about. Some good people in the chat as well, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know the gentleman next to me, he decided that there is a new generation in Australian arm wrestling. This is the lethal one, Lachlan Carpenter, who I am a vintage guy. I am a classic guy. So I love it when old flames come back and pull, and you absolutely put the hammer on Doug Fetterfee.
Yep, I mean, I really wanted to make a good appearance after my last match. I lost to Marcus Sotiro, 3-1, I think it was. So I knew what Doug Fetterfee was going to do coming back, and I trained for it. I trained low hand top roll. I knew he was going to hook, and it basically went perfectly. Just what I wanted to do.
Yeah, you really made a statement tonight. You realised as Ryan Bowen comes back in. For me, you made a statement that when it comes to particular countries, particular pullers, the old guard. Have your drink back, Ryan.
Thank you, brother.
So this way. You showed people that there's a new generation of pullers. Like, no longer can you be good 5 years ago and still hold on and compete. You need to be training relentlessly, and you showed that today by demolishing Doug. And Doug's no joke.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows. I think with today's pullers, you really have to be well-rounded. I mean, I consider myself a counter arm wrestler. If you're weak somewhere, that's where I'm going to go. I'm not a one-trick pony like maybe a lot of the old arm wrestlers were a few years ago. Ryan would agree right now you have to be rounded to be successful in Australia.
I think Todd Hutchings said it tonight. He said we're arriving as a region.
100%.
And so I think you're spot on that you need to be fully committed. You need to be training every day. And you need to be training every day for years now to be competitive. You're one of those guys that in this region you are arriving. You're a genuine threat to the top 5 guys now. You proved that tonight by demolishing Doug, a former national champion. So I don't doubt for a second. And I think you are on the cusp of saying, hey, you're saying hey to the internationals. You need to all be aware of me.
Yeah. I mean, I've never shied away from competition, and I've taken the losses that you need to take, and I got better from them.
I'll admit I'm scared of you. I know that.
Oh, Ryan Bowen is a bitch.
No, legit. I know. Like every time I've gripped your hand, like outside of on the table, I'm like, shit. You feel really intimidated.
Yeah,
I can feel that's there. So I know you're coming. I can sense it. I'm waiting for you to say, hey, Ryan, I want you now.
Well, Lachlan's one of the best, well-shaped, 123 kilos.
Yeah.
Like, that's just ridiculous. I'm going to question that weight because Lachlan's not that smart, so I think he just wrote down. 1, 2, 3. No, but he said, Lachlan's arriving. You've done the international scene before, so for those watching, if you don't really know who Lachlan Carpenter was, when you put the kibosh on Mario Tambakas 18 months ago, Washington State, end of 2021,
Yeah.
Anyone that pins Mario Tambakas gets a trip
trip.
to Australia.
Jordan
That's why
Sill.
Jordan Sill was here. But Lachlan Carpenter was there at that event. So this man next to me has zero problem traveling. This guy next to me has zero problem pulling anyone. Lachlan Carpenter is one of my top prospects in Australian arm wrestling.
He's honestly one of the first people picked for an AWE card too.
It has to be.
He really is.
It has to be. He's exciting. He might crack the shits. He might get his grubby pants
I love it.
and storm off as you saw at AWE1. But I think when you book Lachlan and you realise what he brings, for you, Lachlan, there's no sugarcoating it. There's no colouring. when you book Lachlan Carpenter, you're getting Lachlan Carpenter. There's no, oh, what's he going to do? You know, something's pissing this man off.
Yeah,
He's going to fire up. And
No, I think he'll quickly become a fan favorite. I think he'll be one of the bad boys of AWE. But it suits him. It suits him. He tells people to go get fucked. He tells referees off. He tells opponents off. He tells them their shit. And then he follows through.
Yeah,
he follows through.
Give people a little bit of a rundown how you tortured Doug.
I didn't say one word of shit talk today, though. Like,
No, that's true.
No, I said the lead up, not today. I saw Doug Federfield last night, and he was like, "Man, I'm going to knock that Lachlan out." Like, he's been talking so much shit.
The win's enough for me. I mean, I saw it in his eyes. He'd accepted defeat, and that I just took that, and it's like I didn't need to say anything.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Look, everybody in the sport, across the sport, has been a good dude, and trash talk is one of the things that's awesome about the sport. Personalities clash. And that makes it interesting. But I've never seen anything but respect afterwards from anyone.
That's right. Because, you don't flog a dead horse. You don't, kick a man while it's down. It's like the whole trash talk and everything that Lachlan was doing was so we got the big win today. And for me and anyone that did watch the pay-per-view, I think this was a huge win. I think this was a huge win, not only for Lachlan Carpenter, but the change of the tide for Australian arm wrestling. Lachlan, I'm sure you've seen some of the big names that have been turning up and still getting pins. Doesn't have to be obviously in your weight category, but other categories. But then you're like, no. I was saying to Lachlan before, so man, he looks hungry. He wants everyone.
Yeah.
Even at I pulled the Iron Hand Championship in Auckland a few weeks ago, and a real wake-up call that, like, I think I'm arriving when I had like 4 matches with Olimov. There were slips and restarts, and I'm like, oh my, I'm seeing the kind of people he's beating, and I'm like, I'm right there with these top guys, and I'm like, it was like reaffirmed like the belief I had in myself, and I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. Like, I'm training my ass off every day, and I'm realistic as to where I am. And,
how long you been in it now?
2 years, 7 months.
Yeah, that's impressive.
But that's the thing that bothers me a bit with Lachlan, because he's been in here for a cup of coffee in the big time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not long at all. And for those that know, when Lachlan mentioned Olimov, he's a Kazakhstani junior WAF world champion, come third in our over-the-top tournament.
He dusted me. He dusted Mario.
You brought up the old word.
I didn't bring it up.
But for me that I love Lachlan, 100%, especially about yourself. A lot of people, when they get on the social medias or the internet, and you hear the derogatory comments, the put downs of Australian arm wrestling, and you've kind of just put your chest out and gone, you know what? Like I said before, new generation coming. Lachlan Carpenter's going to lead the charge. Who's fucking coming with me? And I absolutely love when you get booked on the card.
Yeah, 100%. No one really talks about the fact that in my first international comp, I was third place in the pro division at Washington as well.
Yeah.
And it's only going uphill from here. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface.
Like I said, I genuinely see you coming, and I'm waiting for that inevitable match where I'm like, fuck, I need to. I can see it.
I still think you're above me, but
it's close.
It's closing the gap. I don't think it's extending.
What is the goal? A bit of an insight while we've still got you, because I know you're itching to bloody pull everyone on the after pull. When we say Lachlan Carpenter, what is the goal for Lachlan? Is it to just make it on the international stage? Are you wanting to just whoop everyone in Australia? Where does Lachlan's trajectory go?
Honestly, right now, it's focused on, he's my best friend, but it's focused on Mario. That's always been the monkey on my back.
That's
cool.
That's cool.
2.5 years, and I've only had one serious match with him, and he 2-0'd me a few months ago, and I really want to beat Mario, just because I think that's, when people talk about me, they always talk about, he's second in just well, there's like Mario's training partner. I just want to be like, fuck that. I'm like the guy in New South Wales.
This is Mario's Iraqi.
Levon's training partner.
Legitimately, so if you had a match with him in 6 months' time, like where's your head at?
I think I'd win.
You think you'd win?
Yeah.
Far out there, Mario.
The
I'll smell an AWE match.
The problem with Mario, Ryan knows this, but Mario he doesn't have one move. He's strong everywhere. He has a press, he has a hook, he has a top roll, everything. You have to beat him.
While you brought that up, sorry to show a tangent, but it was how good was it, Mario, just showing everyone that you can be, you, Mario, we're talking about you dickhead. Like,
Mario.
but to show everyone, like, you can be strong at the table, you can be the king of the practice pools and everything like that, right? Ricard Boardman from South Africa is strong as an ox.
Yeah, he is.
But when he was up against a very strong arm wrestler, just to be able to maneuver him and things like that.
I'd love to know, what do you think about Ricard Bourman's performance, and where do you see him after that?
Look, I think
He's three months in.
you got to think 3 months in, he's definitely top 10, which is ridiculous. Like, I wasn't top 10 3 months in, and back then I was that prospect that was coming up. So like, his upside is just crazy. I mean, a lot of people had him as the favorite coming in, but that experience.
Oh, you did?
I had him as a favorite.
You had him the favourite.
Yeah, well, he's that strong. He is really fucking strong. And I think Mario will be the first person. I'd love to get Mario in later on to ask him about it. But I think Mario will be the first person to agree that he's really fucking strong.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's really strong with that. Him as a favourite. Come on.
He's just got to fill in some holes, and he'll be right there.
Yeah, and you could see tonight that he got lost a little bit. He didn't know. He got flustered and got lost, and he couldn't read what Mario was doing to him, and that experience really showed through. And I could see I could see disappointment in Ricard tonight. He was heartbroken, and that's probably my fault that I built him up too much. But he was heartbroken a bit.
Ricard comes from a rugby background, so he is a competitive beast. So I genuinely believe from the build-up of the Ryan Bowen or whatever, he's just a competitive beast. 130 kilos of testosterone. Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed. Jordan Silver's disappointed. He's been in the sport 147 years. Ricard thought he was going to come. He was going to arrive. He'll be YouTube famous. Yeah, I don't think it has too much to do with the Ryan Bowen hype. It doesn't help though. Don't let Ryan hype you up.
I saw that disappointment in Ricard's eyes after the match. I went over and talked to him, and I'm like, do not let this discourage you at all. Like, I collected my losses. Like, I was that up and comer, and I went all the way to Western Australia. I went 0-2. You have to go through that. Like, you have to be humbled. You have to learn from your mistakes, and eventually you turn into this guy. And it's just beating everyone. You just got to believe in it. You know? You just keep grinding.
That's awesome. And I love seeing, even though Ricard, there was a lot of passion in their disappointment tonight, there were a few moments where he showed the character that he is as well. He got awarded a win and he said, "No, let's go again."
He said, "I would run it back."
Yeah.
I would be like, "Give me my win. Let's go again."
You're a cheat though, Lachlan.
All wrestlers are cheaters.
But no, it is brilliant. It is brilliant the way I did like the way Ricard do it. But just quickly, Lachlan, social media and things like that, where can these guys go and support you?
Instagram, Lockie Carps, LACHYCARPS.
Beautiful.
YouTube.
It's time to get a Facebook page, mate.
Time
to get a Facebook page. Sort that athlete page out. You're a star in the AWE. I think you're only going up from here. People are going to know your name. It's time to really arrive.
I want to know with both of you, if you could pick a next match for me, what you would say.
123 kilos. He's trying to hang around there at the heavyweight, the super heavyweight division. Man, I would actually like Lachlan to go international, to be honest. I would like a
Dallas Langston.
Dallas Langston and Austin Jaegers. I don't know how much he's
improved. Austin Jaegers.
I would train for that. That'd be
but I don't know how. He looks like he's improved since Lachlan touched him up.
He has.
That's what I mean. So that's why I'm a bit 50-50. I'm sure everyone in the comments.
If for me, if it's international, I'd like to see. Thank you, Mario. Good man.
I want Lachlan. I
would like Lachlan Carpenter to belt Dallas Langston.
I think I can 100%.
Yeah, but you don't like Dallas Langston.
Dallas and I have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, Dallas, we love you.
Dallas, buddy. No, I do love Dallas, but Dallas goes from Dallas ebbs and flows between thinking I'm a badass because I beat him and he likes that, but then he says I'm shit, but then I beat someone else that he thinks he can. Anyway, I think it's a good match.
Put that out there, you would destroy Dallas. Trust me. I've pulled both of you.
Dude, you got a promotion to run. Book that shit,
Yeah,
Dallas.
Dallas Langston, Lachlan Carpenter. I see that one. And like I said, I know your level. I can see it. I can feel it.
We're going to group up.
We do. I can see it. It's pretty obvious. I think
Bowen hype train.
you'd go in as the favorite against Dallas.
Oh, you're cooked. That match is off. That match is off, ladies and gentlemen. That match is off. But please go support Lockie. He's a character of Australian arm wrestling. One of the good ones. Can you go tag your great white shark you married Tambakas? Let's get him over.
Beautiful.
Oh, you left me hanging. Whoa, those going to leave me hanging. Don't grip up. Lachlan Carpenter is one of the good ones in our sport. I think, Ryan, while Mario comes over, I think people kind of sleep on just how many fun. That's probably the way I would describe it. How many fun characters we have in Australian arm wrestling. So, and we're slowly...
Absolutely. Like I said, Lockie Carpenter for me is one of the first picked on the AWE card. He's a given. I don't even have to think about it. It's just lock him in. He brings so much excitement to the pre-match hype. He's a good dude. He supports it. He works hard. He trains his hard. He's relentless. He takes losses really well. He takes wins really well.
Well, does he take losses really well?
Well, when I say he takes losses well, it pisses him off. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it doesn't stop his momentum. Doesn't stop his determination.
Now, in WAL, they have double hammer champions. We have a double broom champion. Sweep after sweep. Oh, no, I think you might have lost one early, but no, did you go 4-0, 4-0?
No, he had a war. He had a war on the left.
Oh, no, him on the left. Yeah.
4-2 left.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
And, I did have to dig deep for that match.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who this genuine legend of the sport is, he hates it if you are not enjoying yourself at an event. He's having his drinks. Genuinely, not only one of the best arm wrestlers in the show, but just one of the best people that just hang around in the sport. I've got a massive man crush on Mario Tambakas, so I'm very happy that you went the double today.
Me too.
Not the double bourbons, the double wins.
Both.
He's going the double bourbons. He's going on. Mario, can I get this crazy? I hate blocking you off.
No, you're right, man. You're right.
We are celebrating a win tonight, so the double bourbons have to come in.
Australia has arrived. Thank you, Rawbling myself. He's
upgraded to the pay-per-view on you, mate. It is well worth it. And Mario Tambakas, your matches tonight, particularly your match against Artem, I think potentially match of the night. I
agree.
It was a special match. I was commentating it, and I remember thinking, like you came out of the blocks so well, you took hand control, and you looked good. But then there was this moment where I thought, oh, hang on a second. When this goes wrist on wrist, Artem has the edge. The physicality looked like he was winning the endurance battle, but you found a way to come back and totally flip that around.
Honestly, that is thanks to Lachlan Adair and his advice in the corner.
There you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's a bit loud in here, mate. We got to get real close.
Right in there.
So that was thanks to Lachlan Adair and his advice and as my corner man. Truly.
There you go. What was that advice that he gave you?
If you can't go in, go out. I'm like, yeah.
Some classic Lachlan advice there.
Is this Tinder advice or arm wrestling advice?
I won't get you any matches, I'll tell you that.
Well, mate, you earned yourself future matches tonight. That performance against Adam Taranenko. I mean, Adam, he's in the distance here listening as we talk, so we got to talk nicely about him. But Adam's no joke. He's the number one guy in USA at 100 kilos right now, left arm. You're the number one guy in Australia at 100 kilos left arm.
Yes.
It was a good clash. It was very exciting. I've said it 1,000 times tonight. Todd Zilla said Australia arrived tonight. Yeah. You were one of the big reasons for that.
Are you sure he said that?
He did. He said it to me.
I didn't hear it.
He said it to me. You can quote me on it. I'm sure he'll back it up. He said
100%.
I love that.
He said Australia arrived tonight.
Without that jet lag, we're good.
Well, that's it.
We're really fucking good, man.
Home ground advantage is
It's
a
a big thing.
I mean, Mario, you've done the trip. Late 2021, you were at Washington State last year.
Yes.
Tim Talmadge, if you're watching Arm Sports Entertainment,
Dude,
we love you.
I love you, Tim Talmadge.
And you're going back there in 2 weeks to Port Arizona State. So, just a quick insight. The jet lag, I would say the tiredness, the changing of everything, it can mess with your mantra.
So imagine trying to fall asleep before your weight class starts. That's how it feels. You're ready for bed before your weight class starts. Man, it's brutal.
And then you go and pick Cody Merritt while you're asleep. We love you, Cody.
Oh, Cody's a stud. Yeah.
Now, Mario, after your performance tonight, you firmly established yourself on the international level. You're ready for East West West. You're ready for King of the Table. You're ready for an international here at AWE.
Arm Gods, my guys at Arm Gods. You know I love Arm Gods. I live and breathe Arm Gods. I'm going to message you, Marcus. I've told you before.
Mario is ready.
And everything. Oh, Mario, whoops, BLM. I've called it. He's a
Oh.
new Commonwealth champion. BLM, congratulations.
Yeah, BLM just beat James Wall today, didn't he?
Just beat James Wall. Spoiler alert. My man Mario. Whoops you, Brendan.
That actually is a beautiful match. You and BLM.
I'll do it.
You are welcome. There it
I've
is.
wanted BLM for a while, to be honest.
Shit,
Yeah.
I will help make that happen.
That is spectacular. I've never thought of that match before. That's really a fucking good match.
Yeah.
It really is.
I'm down for it, man.
Could you imagine if we had a Commonwealth champion with another promotion, like Australia continues to win?
But Mario, how are you feeling about your international prospects? I know you've wanted to emerge onto the East vs West King of the Table scene for a while.
I did.
I think you proved yourself tonight, and I think Engen will notice this tonight.
I hope so.
I think
truly.
Matt Rhodes, I think Don Idris, they'll all notice this tonight. If you could just pick a name out of the crowd and turn up at one of those events, where are you?
Honestly, I can't tell you anything for sure. After Arizona State, I can give you a name. I truly can give you a name. Seriously.
We'll do a show. The three of us will do a show, and we'll get those fucking names. Because I know at times you can be very lazy with shit like that. And you know, since we first met, Mario, you know I have been screaming for you. Because Mario runs a business, and at times he has to work 16 hours a day. But I've absolutely been screaming for Mario Tambakas to be on the international level. You guys that watch my channel.
I love this.
Mario, how much better could you be if you could increase, if you reduced your business time and you just were an athlete? Like, where are you at?
So currently, I do train about an hour and 45 to 45 minutes per day, 5 days a week.
Nice.
That's all I can get.
Yeah. You just burned out if you do anything more than that.
16 hours
Not
a day
burned out.
work.
I have to sleep, otherwise I'll fall asleep while driving a truck. And that's true. That's true.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I commend you, man, to be able to do what you've done whilst maintaining a business and things like that. It's admirable. I think you're on the verge of becoming one of the best known arm wrestlers in the world. It'll happen.
Appreciate that.
It'll
I
happen.
appreciate
You deserve it, man.
Thank you very much.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm going to block Ryan off here. Do you need a manager?
If you're going to be my manager,
Yeah.
I'll say you can take all the percentages, bro.
No,
It's all good.
Fun fact, a little bit of breaking the fourth wall here. When your mate Neil Pickup messaged me and he was like, hey, do you want to help out with the Savage search? You know, to try and get people...
You just said Mario Tambakas.
I messaged him straight
yeah.
away. I said, dude, make a video. Let's get you on there. He was the first person. Mario was the first person I messaged. 100%. SR Box 2. Thank you for buying the pay-per-view.
Legend.
100%.
Thank you, man.
Go and watch Mario.
It's like myself and everybody on the card. We really appreciate it.
But
Thanks
like
very
Mario
much.
was the first person I messaged, and then when Mario told me he couldn't do it because of work, I never talk angry to Mario, but I got annoyed. I was like, what do you mean? And I was devastated, but yeah.
You know. I said I was on a 36-hour drive, literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really was.
sleeping in
I've
my-
spent
I
a
was sleeping
weekend
in
with
my
him,
seat.
and he's non-stop. We were trying to Sydney Championships, New South Wales Championships
Yes,
last
thank
year.
you for coming again.
Yeah,
You
I
know
was at Mario's house, and like you're trying to talk to Mario, but if it's not competition day, it's work, and he emails, things like that. Trying to get everything sorted. So yeah, it's hard here in Australia.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, man, I just want to ask one more time, like, how does it feel for you tonight having people like Todd Hutchings say Australia arrived and you're a big reason for it?
So when he shook my hand after the Artem match, I was like, yes, thank you.
Well,
We're right there.
Todd confessed that he can't beat Artem left.
That is acknowledgement.
Yeah.
And to a high degree,
5
too.
days fitter. Thank you very much for buying the pay-per-view.
Legend. Thank you, man. Yeah. So, man, like I said, I know personally when I sit here, I'm happy. I'm happy at what's happened tonight. Like,
Well, Australia won.
yeah, Australia fucking won.
With the exception of Hutchings, but
That was a victory even in a loss. Like
having a war with
Oh.
Todd Hutchings, that is a war. That is a victory.
Marte's
it was the longest match of the night.
It was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I nearly passed out screaming from that.
Oh, it was special. But
It truly was.
it's a good feeling. It's almost like a euphoric feeling to be at a point where just to have someone like Todd say Australia arrived tonight and to be part of it and just to see that the hard work has actually come to fruition across the board. It's fucking amazing.
It makes me very proud to be an Australian arm wrestler. It really does.
No, 100%. These guys all watching now have been banging on about it for the last hour. Yeah, absolutely. Not only your friends, your countrymen. I'm spewing on my Australian flags at the hotel. They're the one who took the king to the table. Yeah, I brought it here because I was supposed to bring it to the event. I forgot to bring my shit here. But yeah, it's there's a lot of pride. There's a lot of... And of course, there's an extra, 50% on it when it's your mates pulling. But yeah, I think we really indulge in it and we believe in it because Lachlan knows, Taranenko knows. We know that
the work's been done.
That's
the work's
right.
been done.
We're not Georgians, we're not cousins there.
Yeah.
Traveling and jet lag is the deciding factor for most of our matches.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That's right. Well, you saw. We just saw. If you go through the card. Actually, I got the card right here. Okay, so Red Doubted versus Last, both live in Australia. So then Mario beat Artem on the left
Match of the
hand.
night, right? Match of the night.
Match of the night.
Yeah, I reckon.
So one for Australia. What others were internationals? So then we go to our main event. So Jordan come from America to pull Lachlan. Lachlan 4-0. Artem comes from America to pull Ryan Bowen. Ryan 4-0. Todd Hutchings comes, but look, 100% of the people that predicted that match
Said it was going to be a whitewash.
was the easiest shit ever. And I was saying it on
And
the
Todd Hutchins said, "I'll rematch him any day." That was a fucking battle.
Yep. He had, like we were saying earlier, he had to wait for Mate to make the mistake and tire out.
And we might actually book him in next after Mario as well. But I'd love to hear what Mate Ring has to say about it. But it was a special. I think it was a special night. I couldn't be happier. As a promoter, as an athlete, as an Aussie, I couldn't be happier. I'm genuinely happy for all my mates. It was just fucking cool.
How did you guys feel on that second round where he sort of won center and won the hand?
Yeah.
How did you guys feel? Because I nearly passed out screaming.
Yeah, oh man. The hands were standing up at the back of my neck. I'm like, holy shit. Mate Rangi's in the match.
That's it, man. I fucking loved it, dude. I loved it.
And like, credit to Todd, his side pressure endurance is phenomenal because there were times, as you said, where Mate Rurangi established the dominant position.
Yes.
And I thought, it's coming. He's going to transition to a press.
Yes.
He's going to beat Todd Hutchins.
Yes. I was right there screaming.
Oh, it was a war. It was a genuine war. And like I said, Todd Hutchins acknowledged it. Todd Hutchins also said of Lachlan Adair's performance, I've never been able to do that to Jordan Sill.
And Lachlan Adair's a different cat. He's a different.
So that rematch is on.
Truly, in my opinion, he's light years ahead of us.
Oh yeah, he is. He's really, really strong.
Light years.
I train with him up in Queensland. We have a team of about 5 dudes that take on Lachlan.
Yeah.
To wear him down
right?
every week. 5 dudes. We need all 5 of us.
Oh my god. Give me your thoughts. Like,
yep.
What do you think of the Ricard match?
Look. I could see a lot of emotion in Ricard tonight. I could see that he was a little bit heartbroken, and I take a little bit of responsibility for that because I really did. I I see a lot of potential in people, and I believe in it, and I try to draw the best out of them. And I think he's a really fucking good dude,
I agree.
and he's really fucking strong.
I agree.
And
100%.
and you showed your class tonight in the way that you were able to lead the dance.
We showed the difference
Yeah.
between someone having their first match and someone having 100.
And I haven't had the chance to speak to Ricard yet. I don't know if he's still around, but I really hope that he doesn't take tonight's loss as a failure.
No. We're meeting back up at the Queensland State titles.
Nice.
Okay.
And I mean,
You gotta take your L's.
and in respect to your performance, you proved that arm wrestling is not just about strength; it's about execution, skill, and you fucking walked the walk, and you looked amazing.
And you know one of the other things that you proved, Mario, that if Ryan Bowen says this bloke is the next best thing,
Just move up against me, bro. It's all good.
The gatekeeper firmly shut the gate tonight.
No, but to be fair, I know we've had a bit of a laugh about that, but to be fair, Ricard for the South African slaughterhouse showed potential.
Honestly,
He showed a lot of things. Just needs to know how to move on the table.
Exactly.
I'm investing in Mr. Boardman 100%.
Oh man, I'm dropping my
Yeah.
mortgage on Gregan.
Yeah. And I know his family. I know he had about 50 people buy the pay-per-view tonight. Ricard alone.
I saw the video call.
Yeah.
There was at least 50 people in a room
Yeah.
watching the paper.
They were fucking like he's the pride of the nation tonight, and I hope that
Shout
all
out
of
to
them.
the Boardman
I hope that
family.
all of them are actually genuinely
Honestly,
proud of his
They should,
performance.
they
Because anyone,
Yeah, they should be.
realistically, no one 3 months into the sport can fucking pull this man. No one. But he
No.
did tonight. He did, and he
Truly,
Competed.
truly.
Yeah, 100%. The Boardman family, anyone associated with Ricard should be up and about. But
yeah,
the Super
special
Bowl
stuff.
chat. I am going like you did earlier. I'm going to go take a massive piss out.
You're gonna take a massive piss. All right, it's
Yeah.
that time. Well, Mario, thank you so much for joining us in there
Thanks
tonight.
for having me on.
Ben,
Seriously.
I'll get you to go and tag Mate Rurangi. We'll see if we can get him to fit behind this desk.
He'll
Mate,
fit.
Mate.
Come here. Thank you.
So stick around, ladies and gents. We're going to have the big man from New Zealand himself, Mate Rurangi, here tomorrow. Join us in a moment to talk everything as Jake goes and takes a piss. As Matt Connolly joins me back at the desk. How are you, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm having a lot of fun. I just jumped on the table for a couple of quicks after pool.
Yeah, beautiful. As the big man makes his way in, we welcome back Matt Hollywood Matt Connolly and Mate Rurangi here tomorrow, who featured in such a big and special match tonight. One of the reasons why Todd Hutchings described Australia as arriving, as we have to move the desk to fit all of Mate Rurangi in. Come on in, brother. Chuck those headphones on, man. We'll get you in. It's pretty loud in here, mate, so we've got to be nice and intimate with these microphones. But, man, welcome. I wanted to, first of all, just congratulate you on your performance tonight. And I wanted to let you know about something that Todd Hutchings said to me after the event. Todd Hutchings said to me, Australia and the Oceanic region arrived tonight. He said he would rematch you anytime. He said it was a genuine war. He said he had to use everything he had to get the win, and it was one of the hardest matches he's ever pulled. So congratulations, and how are you feeling right now?
After what you just said, yeah, I feel pretty good, man.
Yeah.
But,
Right up close, bro. Right, like, make out with this thing.
so
Getting a drink at the same time.
coming into this, I made myself realistically believe the outcome already. So I felt free to be able to do what I want to do. So to hear Todd say that kind of stuff is
Yes, it's really special, and it's been the theme of tonight's show. Is everyone that's come on, like, it's a proud moment for this region. We've been talked about, looked down upon for a long time.
Yeah.
And we've been training hard for a decade or so there now. And tonight was the night where we all put in performances that people didn't see coming. People had you written off against Todd Hutchings. They said it wasn't even going to be a match. It wasn't even going to be close. You gave him one of the best wars he's ever had. It's amazing. I couldn't be prouder. It genuinely is one of the best feelings I've ever had in my life to see the performance from yourself and others tonight. So yeah, it's
It
just
was
amazing.
amazing, man. Like, when you asked me about it, I was like, man, of course. You know, like even though the title was on the line, that was not the focus for me. The fact that I get to arm wrestle someone that I used to watch when I first started, man, that means a lot to me, for real. Like getting a match where I get to take on a legend in the sport. Yeah, so I'm grateful.
Not just taking on you took him to the limit in one of the toughest matches he's ever had. What were your thoughts like during the match? It ended up was 4-1. Yeah, but my God, the scorecard doesn't read how close that match actually was.
Like there's absolutely no excuses from me, but I've not had like a pump like that before. And I believe if I could like get that pump under control, I would have been able to give a lot more. I would have been able to like either last a little bit longer or be able to readjust my posture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after the third round, man, like again, no excuses. But I couldn't take no control of my hand. So I felt like I was fighting myself towards the end of it.
Yeah.
There was an amazing moment. I remember. I think it was round 2 when you achieved the stop and you actually returned at the center and gained a dominant position. And I remember like the room started going nuts. I was like, oh shit, here it comes. Here it comes. And you won that round. You won that round with Todd getting desperate and ended up failing. But it was the longest match of the night. Like it was. The rounds went for about 2 minutes each. It was phenomenal.
I heard that. I didn't think that at all. But like I've been in a position like that before in time.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't think that. I didn't think that the matches were that long. But from what I was feeling afterwards, that sounds right.
Well, it's truly special. And we've talked about it with a few guys tonight about the jet lag factor and the home ground factor. The fact that Oceanic region's been looked down upon for a long time and ridiculed. Tonight was the first time we've had the opportunity to be the home crowd.
Yeah.
And it showed that we're there.
Yeah.
It really did. How do you feel about arriving as a region?
Well, first of all, like that comes to that comes down to you guys. You are the guys that made this possible. So, like, first and foremost, man, thank you guys for hosting something like
We
this.
wouldn't have had a show if you hadn't been on it.
But it does feel good to, I wouldn't say have that advantage, but to have that home advantage, to be able to feel a little bit more fresh and to be able to like give those people that understanding of what we have to go through
every time
when we go over there. And I feel like you've paved the pathway, Ryan. Doing that, you've gone overseas and represented us true and well. So
thank you, brother.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. It was a special night tonight, I think. It feels good. When Todd said that to us earlier tonight, it meant a lot. It meant a lot. It really did. And I hope that I think the promoters of the world will notice this. I think your performance tonight, I think Mario's performance tonight, I think Lachlan's performance tonight, I think my performance tonight, amongst others, warranted that people like Engen Terzi, people like King of the Table, they have to stand up and notice that, whoa, hang on a second. These dudes are real deal.
Yeah.
Real deal.
Well, surely Neil Pickup will pick that up.
Yeah. I mean, you've traveled overseas, you know how hard it is. You faced a 6-time world champion tonight. A guy who's considered close to top 10 in the world. Like he's about number 12 or something in the world. And you gave him a death match.
Oh, well, after you put it into that perspective, man, yeah, that does feel a lot more special. So.
Well, this is something your grandchildren's grandchildren will be like, do you know that our great grandfather was a friggin' monster? Have a look at this.
Well, for real, like I do that. Like before I went up there, man, I was watching a video of my kids.
Beautiful.
That's how I do it for first.
Beautiful.
And they can carry that on.
Yeah, and that's what it all comes down to, isn't it? Like arm wrestling's given us an avenue as humans to express what it is to work hard, to express what it is to stay disciplined, to express what it is to just give it everything, and ultimately reflect on our families, and that it's beautiful.
Well, I spoke with Doug, after his match, and he said to me, he was like, given the super match with Lachlan Carpenter, he said that it felt like it gave him purpose again. And that's what it's always been about, like for myself as well, Arm wrestling is giving me direction, it's giving me purpose, and it's giving me something, So I'll always be an arm wrestler.
And man, hasn't tonight charged up that purpose? Like,
give me that rematch. Give me that rematch.
Let's get on the table with him again right now.
Yeah, I mean, and he said that in his victory speech. He said, "I'll have a rematch with Matei Rurangi any day." He was on it.
Make it happen, man. Make it happen.
What were you thinking, Ryan, when you saw because a lot of pundits had like a clean 4-0. They were very heavy on Todd, and it was like if Matei
Well, those people who bet on Matei Rurangi on arm bet tonight got the payout because Matei Rurangi took a round.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say, just by taking a single round, it would have blown out everyone's pay there. But when you were watching him up there, and not only was he getting stops, but he was taking it back to center and looking for pins. Were you like, oh my God?
I've been swearing tonight. I apologize, Mum, if you're watching. And Joanne, my wife, my beautiful wife, and my kids. But I was fucking excited. When you returned at the center and you started climbing and Todd's wrist is back. I'm like, yes, this is on. And I'm like, it's fucking on. And it was amazing. But like I said, I have to give credit to Todd. I asked Todd, I said, is there a limit to your endurance in that side pressure? Because Matei Rurangi, you had established dominant position, and he still somehow friggin' held on. It's amazing.
I've never arm wrestled anyone like him, and he just felt like a complete block the whole way through.
Yeah.
There were avenues I wish to explore next time, but and he just felt like even though he was, what was he weighing?
He was about 100 kilos.
Yeah.
100 kilos.
He's me, but a lot shorter.
that downward force, man, that side pressure, that felt like a lot more than 100 kilos.
He's the side pressure king for a reason, isn't he? He is a truly conditioned arm wrestler. Like, he is dense through the wrist and the elbows and necks and everything like that. Tim Graham, thank you very much. Refereeing tonight, Tim, honestly, stick your head in here because Tim Graham deserves a rap. I thought it was an outstanding refereeing performance. The people in the the people in the pay-per-view couldn't agree more, Tim. So thank you very much for everything you did. Well done. We can't wait to do it again. Take care, man.
Tim Graham, my favourite arm wrestler. That man is a legend in South Australia. He's the one that started the club here, and couldn't be a nicer guy. So an honour for me to see him up there refereeing, and I think he did a tremendous job as well.
Hey, I'm just looking at some of the comments. I haven't looked down at the comments. Someone, Hoko B asked, did Ryan say how the pay-per-view did? I hope he can make some profits. Look, I won't share the specific numbers with everyone, but what I'll say is
20 million.
What I'll say is that I'm incredibly grateful for the support of everyone who did buy it. We do need to grow the sport, and we understand at AWE that it takes a few at bats before we get that recognition. I hope that after my biggest hope on a business sense is that after AWE2 that people recognize that we do put on good production, that we do put on good matches, and that it's worth supporting. And AWE3 will be bigger, better, and badder again. Just to give you a taste. Sorry, you were going to say something, Matthew?
I mentioned, I was talking to Adam. AWE opens the eyes to the wrestling world for us. You know what I mean? Like, everyone in our region pretty much knows arm wrestling because of yourself and myself also. But this AWE is going to open it even more.
Yeah, it puts people like Hamza Hodgick on the spotlight and things like that.
What an amazing
the dude's a star, isn't he?
18 years old, unbelievable junior champion.
Yeah.
Tonight.
So look, guys. We're not in a position where we've made a profit. I'm aware that we need to grow. Your support is truly tremendously appreciated, and we're so grateful for it. We realize that our first few outings, where it's all about demonstrating that we can do this. So I hope that you enjoyed the show tonight. I hope that you will tune in again next time, and I hope you'll tell 10 of your friends to do the same thing, because AWE3 will be bigger, it will be better, it will be more exciting. We've already got Lachlan Adair v Todd Hutchings locked in. We've already got Gunther Zbykovs v Travis Bajent locked in. Yeah. Yeah, like it's on. It's on. AWE3, absolutely. Mateo Rurangi, who would you want if you've just had the Intercontinental belt taken from you? It's now a rebuilding phase for you. Who would you want?
You know what I reckon will sell some big numbers for you guys on this side of the world is a Māori versus Tahitian.
Oh, as in you against Big Marcus Sotiro. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, that's
Oh, yes!
360
Yes!
kilos
The combined weight will set a record there. Both of you guys won 70 kilos thereabouts. That is special. I would love to see it. Marcus Sotiro, a great performance tonight as well against Gunther Zbykovs. I love that. It's a cultural battle. It's a special battle. It would mean a lot to a lot of people. And man, what a show that'd be. I love it.
We'd have to reinforce the cage with literally with 340 kilos of arm wrestlers standing in there. It'd be absolutely incredible. We'd love to see that match.
Actually, I can see the Tahitian wrecking ball. He's not too far away. We might put him in the queue next because he's a quietly spoken man, but he performed very well tonight. I'd love to have a chat. Mate Rurangi, one more time, man. Congratulations on your performance tonight. Nothing short of spectacular. Nothing short of spectacular. The world now knows that you're the real deal. And Todd Hutchings, anyone who doubts it, just go ask Todd Hutchings. Yeah. And go and buy the damn pay-per-view and watch it because it was a war.
Thank you, guys.
Absolute pleasure, man.
Thanks, buddy. Awesome.
Take care, brother. Good stuff. Mata Iwarangi, the Beast Heta Morris there. New Zealand's #1 arm wrestler with a stellar performance tonight against Todd Hutchings. We're gonna get the Tahitian wrecking ball. Marcus Sotiro, come on down. Here he comes.
See if I can boost his mind.
One of the best performances tonight as well. Chuck these headphones on, brother. Yo. How you feeling, man?
I feel good.
Yeah, we gotta get real tight on these mics tonight because there's a loud room. But Mata Rurangi was we just finished talking to him, and I gotta let you in on a little secret. He said if he could have any match, there's a real special match that he think would mean a lot to a lot of people. He said he'd love to take on the best Tahitian there is. And I think that's you, man. How do you feel about that?
Let's go. Let's show him he's got the strongest mana.
Yeah, how good is that, man? So that match is exciting. I think that would be the heaviest match in the history of the sport.
It'd have to be.
Yeah, similar weight. It'll be good. It was similar style as well. Yeah.
Incredible. That'd be an amazing match.
Yeah. Marcus Sotiro, of course, such a big performance from you tonight against Gunther Zbykovs. You challenged for the heavyweight AWE belt. You came really close. Really close. You went down 4-2, and it was right there. Tell us about how did you feel in that match, man?
I felt good. Like there's so many things. He was really smart. So on the first round, when he took my hand down, I went to King's move and I said to him, "Look, gas yourself out. You're not going to move this hand." And I could see the fire. And I was talking rubbish.
Oh, beautiful! I didn't realize you were talking to him.
I was like, "You're not going to gas me out. I got this."
Oh, I love it.
And then I just saw the fire in his eyes. Like, whoa! Then I just awakened another beast as well. And there's so much respect for him, man. He came through, man.
Man, I've got to pay you such big compliments tonight because you haven't been in the sport long, and you took on a man tonight that has almost 20 years experience at the top level, a man that has been the Latvian champion, the European champion, that's been on the podium at the World Championships. He's the real deal, and you showed tonight that you're right there. So it was very impressive.
Next week, let's go again. He's like, "Give me 3 months." I was like, "Nah, let's go tomorrow." Because I know it's funny because I learn more from my losses than I do from winning. And what I learned tonight from everything, like, I was just little, like a pinch away from victory, man.
Absolutely. And watching the match, it really felt like a very strategic battle. Like you could see that you had game planned against what Gunters is very known to do, which is a top roll for the first sort of third, and then he'll transition into a press. And it looked like you were setting traps everywhere.
And he was too.
Yes.
I was moving, he moved. Like he was one of the smartest arm wrestlers.
That's what was so exciting about it.
That was it was very impressive.
He moved. I moved like was.
I could actually see the moment. There was a moment when you defeated him in that round. He looked up and he closed his eyes and he was thinking, and I could see him like he was solving the puzzle. He's like, what do I have to do to beat this dude? And he mapped it out in his mind, and he walked the walk, and very impressive performance, wasn't it?
And he was smart because the first round I had access to my power. I could use it. Second, third, I couldn't access what I wanted to do. Just throw him across town. I couldn't. He blocked all the holes. He closed them all up. And look, I lost to a smarter arm wrestler, man. He's really
it was an outstanding match, and the fact that you caught Matei Rurangi's attention, that he called you out for a match, is awesome.
The best Kings move ever.
Yeah, that is a special match, and look. I think we might as well lock it in right now, Matt Conley, for AWE3.
370. What is it? 340 kilos.
340 kilos of arm wrestler between two men.
We'll need to reinforce the cage.
When's the match in 2 weeks or what?
It's right now, everyone. Here we go.
Yeah, Marcus Sotiro, I wanted to just let you in on the theme of tonight, which is something that Todd Hutchings said. Todd Hutchings, before he departed this evening, he said to me, the Oceanic region arrived tonight.
Yeah, that's good news.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
It's good because like this. It's good to hear it from Todd Hutchings, and for like I'm trying to expose it to a lot of the Polynesian people to come through, and I'm trying to say, hey man, we can do this. Like as Aussies as well and New Zealanders, like we can match the Americans. And all the Europe countries, we're just there. We're just,
Yeah, it was a very special moment to hear from someone of Todd's credentials. For him to say that, it was very special. We put in a great performance across the board. Yourself against a Latvian legend, Matei Rurangi against Todd himself, Mario Tambakas defeating Adam Taranenko, Lachlan defeating Jordan Sill, myself defeating Adam Taranenko, amongst a host of other outstanding performances. We're at the point where we've been in the sport long enough that we are truly starting to arrive, and tonight was a special night.
Yeah, nice. It's good. Thank you guys. It's good to be part of it too. Part of the beginning, humble beginnings.
Yeah, I think if you're not a fan already of the Tahitian Wrecking Ball, you are after tonight. If you haven't seen the pay-per-view, go and get it, because one of the best matches of the night was this guy and Latvian super heavyweight legend Guntas Baikovs. It was spectacular.
It was absolutely amazing. The strategy, that was what was really entertaining, was just how you were both countering each other. And the first round, you saw the game plan. You had obviously been studying what Guntas was going to do. And it must have surprised him when he got into that block position and he couldn't get through. Yeah. And then it was like, okay, he made the adjustments for the next round, and then you made adjustments. And but the smile on your face, every time they were about to say go, you had this little cheeky grin on your face, and it was like, I'm setting a trap, and you're about to walk straight into it. It was amazing. So what an amazing performance. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, man, I just want to one more time congratulate tonight's performance. Can't wait to see you at AWE3. Well done. Really good stuff. And, brother, I can't wait to see you go around again.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Beautiful.
Shout out to the Kingpins, too.
On you. Hey, Jake Ward. Come back in, brother. We got the Aussie arm wrestler joining us one more time. I don't know how long we've been on for, but it's been a good chat. We'll wait for
1 hour and 23 minutes.
Beautiful.
The Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward.
Jake, I got to tell you about something that you would have just missed. That's got me so damn excited.
Oh no!
Jake.
Scoop. I love a scoop.
It's a scoop, man. It's a scoop of the nature of potentially, unless Cleve Dean took on a big dude, potentially the heaviest super match of all time in arm wrestling is going to be at AWE3. Mate Iwarangi called out Marcus Sotiro.
Yes!
Yes!
That makes sense. That makes sense. 340 kilos.
Yes. How good?
Pure steel and sex appeal. That is brilliant.
How good is that? How good is that?
That is a reinforcement.
Mate Iwarangi expressed it as it'd be a clash of two really beautiful cultures, Maori up against the Tahitian
Don't
people.
make Mate Rurangi when you watch this, like, don't make this fucking, that's really nice. No, it is two big buffaloes. You know what? I'm going to call David.
Battle of the Kings moves.
Oh, I'm going to call David Attenborough and go, mate, you need to call this action in the wild. That's brilliant. I like that one. Yes, yeah, absolutely. That has to be AWE3.
You know, and that made me so excited that like Mate Rurangi has been the man in the Oceanic region, right? For quite a while. He's been
100%.
He's been right up there. And his performance tonight was stellar up against Todd Hutchings. I love that he sees the danger that Marcus Sotiro really is.
And won't run from it.
And won't run from it. It says, let's go, big buffalo, let's go. I just got a massive hammy cramp. Massive hammy cramp.
It's sitting down too long.
Oh, yeah. There's
a massive stiffy. No,
clip that one. Clip that one. Oh, my goodness.
I
Hammies.
like that matchup. Yeah, definitely.
How do you break it down, Jake? What are you thinking on how it's going to go? They're both varied adept Kings movers. Do you see it going there?
Look, for me, it has a little touch of the Mario Tambakas Ricard Boardman match where Mate has a defensive Kings move, has a very strong rise and back pressure, and we'll know. Like, we know where Marcus dumps everything. And as strong and as powerful as Marcus Sotiro is, I think it's Mate Rurangi's, he just will know where to move. But I don't think, and everyone watching will correct me, and even you guys here, I can't even remember the last time Mate went up against someone his weight.
Yeah. 170 kilos is very, very rare.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know that it's ever happened.
No, that's what I mean.
It's never happened.
I think it's ever.
It's so perfect that they're the exact same weight. They're both 170.
Exactly. Yeah. They're both like bulls. Whenever I go through the crowd here, and then I keep running into them, and it's like,
don't run into them. You have a separate.
How'd you feel walking down the street the other day, Jake, between those two guys?
Oh, that was a fun story. So we were all heading to the rules meeting and everything at AWE Studios, which was like super cool. And Marcus Sotiro and I were shooting the shit, and then we had to walk somewhere where like we had to all go in one lane, and I had Mate Rurangi in front of me and Marcus Sotiro behind me in like one lane. I've never felt safer in my life. I felt like spitting on a cop car because I knew I could get away with it. Like I'd never ever do that, but it was just like it was a little fun. And then Marcus, Mate, and I were having a bit of fun. I was like, this is the safest I've ever felt. It was really cool. I felt like proper famous. You know what I mean? Like this little chubby guy, and he's got his two bodyguards.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. It was really cool. But just quickly while everyone's whipping, and apology if you've already spoken about it. Matt, it's 2 now. It's AWE2. This is the second one. We're already talking about a third one. When everyone's after pulling, you're packing up the things. Are you seeing these things really successful? When you guys will go and you have your meetings and like, did we hit A, B, C, and you'll have your graphs and everything. But what's it like when the event's finished? Is it a moment of satisfaction, relief? The job's not done. This is someone that has done what I have done 16 months ago. For those that don't know, Matt Connolly quit his job. And he's having a crack at what he's doing full time. And of course, Ryan and I surrounded him. We absolutely love that and want to support him. So now that AWE2's done, what's your initial feeling?
I feel that it's not finished yet. I'm having a great time. I'm very positive about everything to do with arm wrestling, whether it's the club, going and spending time with my friends there, or doing anything to do with Ryan and Dave for the AWE. It never feels like work at all. It always feels like fun. And even setting up the tables and everything tonight and running people back and forth to the airport, and I'll probably be up till like 4 a.m, still packing all this stuff up and setting up the studio again. But it's all a good feeling. It's like I'm not at any point do I feel like, I don't want to do this. At all times, I feel like I'm having fun doing this, whatever it is.
Brilliant.
How good's that?
Yeah, I was real happy, man, when you messaged me and you're like, I'm doing it, I'm going full time. And yeah, I was very proud. I was very happy. Not only as a friend, but like another Australian. It's like
he's jumped across the divide.
Yeah. And you know, and we've got to say previously, and
we've got to say the same for Dave Stockbridge as well.
Stalkers, my man, Stalkers.
He is Adam. Hey, Zurab Tavberidze just broke his right arm.
Oh, did he really? What? Against who?
Oh, he's an AMC. He's an AMC right now.
Wow.
Whoa!
What? If you know anything about it in the comments, let us know what happened.
Whoa! Zurab against Zumbalat. Wow! Adam Taranenko with a bombshell there. Wow! Zurab Tabaridze, one of the most conditioned.
Yeah, look, I got the video here.
Wow!
I got the video here. Look at this.
No way.
See translation. Oh man, hang on. Zurab Tabaridze.
I'm the translator.
What, in English? You dickhead.
It wasn't Russian.
No, it was. Zurab Tabaridze drops out of the tournament. Watch again.
Yeah, you just as good at translating as me. You should be this as well.
He's done there. All right. Is this this match is fine?
Wow. But anyway, big news. One of the most significant Georgian pullers in the world, Zurab Tabaridze, with a broken arm. That is very rare at the highest level.
Yeah.
But he is someone who commits his frame to a phenomenal level. And against Zumbalat, who is a monster in his own right. There we go. Wow.
Oh, bombshell news.
Wow.
Right here live.
Look, Zurab's the kind of guy that will come back from that better. There's been a few people that have broken their arms in the arm wrestling world that have come back and gone on and won world titles. Hudson Zaloyev comes to mind. Dave Chafee comes to mind. Add Zurab to that list. He will be back bigger, better, stronger than he's ever been before. But wish him well on that unfortunate event in recovery. But wow.
If anyone can find some info on it, let us know in the comments. But I'd be interested to see if it was a humerus or a wrist or anything.
Yeah, it would have been a humerus for sure.
Wow, Zurab Tabaridze.
Goodness me. Who will be the replacement for Zurab? Because he was due to face Todd Ziller at East West West.
Maybe Matawaring.
Maybe the rematch, Matei Rurangi.
Ryan, just get another delusional series out and just say, Todd, I've got your number.
Oh,
could
man.
It be Lachlan Adair.
It could be Lachlan Adair. Lachlan Adair's already there. Lachlan's already pulling Mike Yellow. He's already pulling Mike Yellow.
Wow, that's incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look. I don't want to move on too quickly, but Zurab, wish you well. But I wanted to go back to what we were talking about before that dropped in about working on this Dave Stockbridge, Matt Connolly. It's Dave Stockbridge is another one of those guys. You described it, Matt, that you said you feel happy and like you're having fun when you're working in AWE. I would describe it as I feel like we've found our tribe. Like as a man in the world, to be able to work hard on something with other guys that are just willing to work hard and just get shit done. That's what I feel like we've done. And I'm like, it feels like it's like it doesn't matter if we take bullets, take hits along the way. It's like we're coming. And one of those, we took a big damn step forward tonight, and I think we're going to take even more steps forward. And I hope the world trusts AWE now. I hope
They
the world
should do.
trusts that we put on good shows and that they just won't miss it next time. I hope that everyone goes away and says, wow, AWE was way better than I expected. Friggin' awesome stuff. Let's do it again.
Absolutely. We were talking about before, leading into the event, that it felt different this time compared to the first event. It felt like there was a lot of momentum, a lot of buzz, a lot of people were talking about AWE coming up to this event. Whereas with the first one, we didn't feel that as much, but I can guarantee it's going to be even more for AWE3 after people see this one. If you haven't seen this event, you can still buy it. It would really support us if you do that. It's literally $15 Australian, which is about $10 American. If you like anything that we do, we would very much appreciate it if you did that for us. But you will see some incredible matches. And it's been phenomenal working with you and Dave. And every day we've been working on this for months, literally every single day, and putting things together. And I feel we complement each other very well with our skill sets, and we all work as hard as we possibly can to cover each other and support each other and make sure that things get done. And at no point do I ever feel frustrated or upset. And it's like, okay, we've got this problem we need to work through. Like with Artem, and he's literally getting 8 flights rescheduled, and I didn't feel stressed at all, not a single time. I was like, okay, just
unreal.
Find the next way through. And I would have chartered a helicopter if I had to. I don't give up. I don't quit on stuff. And if things get hard, we'll make sure that it happens.
That's the one thing I love about Australians. Like, we all sit here now, like, we have a crack. We say it here in Australia, we have an absolute crack. So, yeah, I mean, you... The Bowen curse tested your patience
didn't it?
to the extreme, Matt Connolly.
Yeah, well, the good thing was he never showed it. Never showed it with us. The frustration was only that we've got a problem to deal with and we're going to figure it out. But we knew that we would figure it out, and we did. And even on the Saturday, so for us, it's Sunday night here in Australia. But Saturday morning, yesterday, Arnhem was due to fly from Sydney here to Adelaide, which is only a short flight, 2.5 hours or something. It got cancelled. It was a 6 a.m. flight. And it was all day trying to get him back on a flight. There was dangerous winds. 50 flights got cancelled. And it was like, okay, well, there is a flight that leaves at like 9:30 p.m. And it was like, well, that's the one we're booking. Just book it. Don't worry about messing around with refunds or anything like that. We'll just pay the extra money. We'll get him here. It doesn't matter what these challenges that come up. We'll work our way through them. And that's why you saw Artem Taranenko facing off against Mario Tambakas and Ryan Bowen in the cage tonight was only because of the efforts of Ryan, Dave, and Mario was a big help as well, actually.
Yeah, even Mario.
He's a good man.
Mario just stepped in and helped without even being asked to.
Yeah.
He just stepped in.
He's just a good dude. A very good dude.
Yeah, it's one of the things that I really love about this sport is the community aspect, and everybody is so helpful and friendly and wants you to do your best and encouraging it and supporting it. And even tonight, right in front of us right now is the majority of the SO Titans Arm Wrestling Club having a great time. And I can see people literally just teaching each other and teaching the pundits here that are here watching the cage fighting how to arm wrestle properly and how to and allowing themselves to be beaten by random people just so they can teach them. And it's such an amazing community.
Yeah.
I feel bad for most of these people. I pinned them all. Hey, you got pinned by a commentator.
Hey, fellas, we've been on for almost 2 hours, I think.
Shit.
I think we could talk all night, but I see the crowd. I'd love to go and catch up with a few of these fools as well before they disappear. But, guys, I'd love to personally thank you, Jake, for your involvement as well tonight.
No, thank you for having me.
Many people, I want to quickly say, many people have described you as the hardest working man in arm wrestling. I stand by that. I back you up on it. I think you are.
Thank you.
Your willingness, your commitment, your tireless effort to travel, your tireless effort to give people energy for their gains, not yours. It's highly, highly, highly respected by myself.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. When I get called this, whether you love me or hate me, my goal is for the sport. And, I think people just don't understand how much I love my family. And I spend a lot of time away from them. So that's not a cry or a ploy or anything. This is way better than a real job. But yeah, my goal is for, and that's why I was 100% always coming to AWE to support the event. I didn't want to take over the commentary, but Ryan had to pull him. We were running behind time. Dave was stressed. So I jumped on there. You know, when Dave was like, "Do you want to do post-match interviews?" It wasn't an immediate yes. It was like, if you think this will benefit you guys, then 100%. I'm 100% in AWE. As a fan, as a friend, and as someone that loves arm wrestling, whether I'm involved or not, whenever there's an AWE event, I'll be here because I love what you guys are doing, and yeah, I'll continue to travel the world.
And one man I need to thank tonight as well before we close up as well is a man who's just plugged your channel. He said it's the Drew 24. The Drew 24 has said, show your love and support for Jake Ward, Aussie Arm Wrestling. He's put the link to your channel in the chat. Guys, the Drew 24 has been on our live the whole fucking time tonight. He's been modding tonight
and the pay-per-view.
Yeah, he's been promoting links. He's been moderating. And he does this every time. And he's never been paid a cent. He's never been asked to do this. He just does it for the love.
That's what keeps the three of us going. That keeps what Dave Stockbridge going. That's what keeps Todd Hutchings flying across the world and pulling everyone. I say it every time after my show, but I say it to people on there. I don't think you understand the influence and the motivation and the importance you guys have. The fact that you've absolutely fucking giving up 2 hours of your time to listen to us chat about AWE2. It is just unbelievable. And it's something, and I know, I don't want to speak on behalf of anyone, but I know exactly Ryan and Matt and Dave would be so appreciative of your time to sit and listen to us every single day. Between the three of us, one of us is live every single day. Between the three of us, one of us has made a video, whether it's supporting Ryan in the gym, watching Matt do his thing. That AWE studio is my favorite place to do a bloody podcast. And I've only done like 3 of them there, and I fucking love it there. And you guys know that, okay, yeah, when them two take a breath, I'm like, I'm going live because I love it. But
hey, yeah. the Drew 24 just said, I wish I was rich, but this is what I could do to help. It's the arm wrestling community is the best in the world.
He is. And just quickly before you wrap up, I think the Drew 24 is proving, okay, rich in a sense, money and donating and super chats and buying the pay-per-views and things like that. The Drew 24 and many others, we call them the usual suspects on my channel. They give the most expensive thing in the world, and that is your time. These are the same people, 10, 15, 20, 30 hours a week are putting in the efforts to ensure Ryan's channel is successful, to ensure Hollywood Matt Connolly, who needs a new fucking nickname, channel is successful, and backing Matt. For the guys that when I was at 30 subscribers were like, Aussie Arm Wrestler is our guy. It's, you know, when you say you don't think you're rich, Drew, you give us your time. You and thousands, and I can't believe I'm using the word, thousands of people give the three of us and other arm wrestlers around the world their time, and that is something I will always be grateful for.
You know, tonight's a unique night, I think, for all of us. Gratitude feels amplified tonight for me. I don't know. I think that's because there's a sense of relief of like things went really well tonight. Things went really well, and it's I want to share that the feeling I have of that going really well tonight as an arm wrestler, as a promoter. I want to share that with all these people as well.
And it's hard to do it on a live stream. Like, that's why I think I fucking bang on for about 4.5 hours trying to explain it, because we can't explain it with words.
Yeah.
The gratitude.
I wish I could have a beer with everyone tonight.
That's right. That's right. The hard work. And I've only seen a portion of what the three of you guys are doing to bring arm wrestling down under. I know the athletes here are so grateful. I mean, shit, go watch the rules meeting. Tim Graham he was in all the bag of nerves because,
wasn't he?
Because he's like, oh my God.
And then he put in such a good performance tonight.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my God, Godzilla's listening to my rules meeting. Holy shit, and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, I need to shut up because, like, but I can't express the gratitude I have for guys like you promoting events, the gratitude I have for everyone watching every single arm wrestling channel and live stream. Yeah, I got goosebumps just talking about it.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, I just want to highlight. I remember seeing you at Over the Top, and the amount of effort and time you put into that calling that whole day, and it was like a 16-hour day of announcing and calling and keeping energy up. Phenomenal. And it was just like, this is not a normal person. This guy is talking nonstop with a high level and keeping people entertained. And there was a point where they were changing a whole stage over, and there was a real lull. Well, there should have been a lull, but everyone was
There's
having
no
a great
lull.
time.
There's no lulls when Jake was
Because
involved.
Jake was on the microphone. And even today, Ryan was helping me set up tables. We've got, I think, 8 tables here. Set up the table, set up the octagon, set up the floor banner. This man is competing today as well. And the whole time I kept saying, just let me lift it. I don't want you to expend any energy.
100%.
He walked here from the hotel, and did you get lost?
I did a live stream, and I got lost.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, I did Google Maps.
It was a 10-minute walk.
A 10-minute walk, and your live stream went for 45 minutes.
And I still wasn't there. I had to end it so I could find the place.
Oh my God, there are so many bullets I could take for your eye.
I literally, if you were to draw a giant fish hook around the Adelaide Oval, that's what I did.
It's the easiest place to find the South Gate where we had to enter.
Amazing. I just want to highlight that both these men are incredibly hard workers, and it's only because of their hard work. Dave Stockbridge, who's literally, you can hear him in the background. He's announcing.
Yeah, he's still
not only
going.
Yeah, he's still working. He's still working.
He also is announcing the Diamondback card as well. But a whole bunch of hard work from a lot of fantastic people, and that's the only thing that gets AWE off the ground. So we appreciate you watching our content and being part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right, guys.
love you all.
So we're going to wrap up. There's a bunch of boys wanting to leave. We're about to wrap up. We got to go catch up with them, guys. Thank you so much for being part of the pay-per-view tonight. Thank you for your relentless support. Every single one of you mean the world to us. Every like, every comment, every share, it adds up. So thank you very much to you two gentlemen, Matt Connolly.
Thank you, guys.
Jake Ward,
so much
thank you very much
for letting me be a part of the event.
We will be back for AWE3. Go and see the pay-per-view if you haven't seen it already. It is well worth it. You will not be disappointed. Wars across the board, spectacular matches, and we'll be back. We will be back.